Now to the impact of Donald Trump's global trade war. The U.S. president just signed off on 25% tariffs on medium and heavy truck imports starting next month. Now there are exemptions for vehicles compliant with a CUSMA free trade agreement. But there are new questions over Canada's response to tariff threats. Mackenzie Gray joins us from Ottawa. Mackenzie, it appears the Carney government has quietly dropped more levies.
After dumping the vast majority of the counter tariffs on the U.S., and Mark Carney's elbows have come even further down with a new 100-page order, dropping some counter tariffs not just on the U.S., but also on China. Tariffs on China go back to last summer, put in place by Justin Trudeau at the request of the Biden administration. But now dozens of certain types of Chinese steel and aluminum can enter Canada without tariff, a significant disappointment for the Canadian steel industry.
We're going to see a spike of Chinese steel in the country, which is not good because we need to decouple from China, and we've been on the right path, but this is not helpful right now.
Tariffs on many U.S. products are also being cut, including on some steel and aluminum, but also on goods in the healthcare, public safety, and national defense sector, and even on granular products like portable pizza ovens and certain wines. Specific companies are also getting carve-outs, including an Ottawa purpose-built rental construction project that's getting rolling steel doors tariff-free.
A lot of the steel that we receive in Canada, what we import in Canada, 80% of it could be replaced with Canadian steel.
Reducing tariffs, the opposite approach compared to what the Ontario Premier wants. But the Prime Minister made it clear this week he wasn't taking Doug Ford's approach.
There's times to hit back and there's times to talk, and right now is the time to talk.
Those talks have been ongoing with Canadian government officials and Canada-U.S. Trade Minister Dominic LeBlanc in Washington. When asked by reporters on Friday, a U.S. administration official refused to discuss what's being negotiated. But Mark Carney did give slightly more information.
We're engaged in deep negotiations, intensive negotiations, on several sectors of the Canadian economy: energy, aluminum, and the steel sectors.
While intensive negotiations may sound promising, it's a line we've heard before, including from the Prime Minister in late July.
The negotiations are at an intense phase. It's a complex negotiation.
And those negotiations have led nowhere. One of multiple dates that Carney had set to get a deal with the U.S., which have come and gone with no results. But this time, the rookie politician seems to have learned his lesson, Anne, with the Liberals now not willing to set a deadline for when or even if a deal can happen on sectoral tariffs.
Mackenzie Gray in Ottawa, thank you.